Hey y'all, I'm hungry. So we are gonna do a little mukbang, and we got a friend mail from Aunt Debbie. Sweet Aunt Debbie. Anywho, I'm going to open this salad up. So I got a garden salad from a place called Alibaba's. I am parked in a neighborhood that I grew up in. Literally grew up across the street. All my friends lived in this neighborhood. Alibaba's is right across the street, and in all the years, in all my life, I've never eaten there. Never. And so I was originally going to go to Taco Bell and get the Taco Bell Power Veggie Bowl, but the line was real long. So I zipped over to Brahms, and I thought I'll get a strawberry seed poppy salad, chicken strawberry poppy seed salad, something. That line was even longer. And then I'm like, nobody's in the Alibaba line, and so I'm just gonna go on ahead and go in there and try and see what they got. So I hit the drive-thru, and it's a $15 salad that took 15 minutes to make. Not really 15 minutes to make, but I was like, ugh. I was just trying to go get a $6 Powerball with 400 calories in it, but apparently, you know, impatience gets you nowhere. I am wearing white pants, so I need to find, look, I need something to put over my pants. So Shane has an old t-shirt in here. Thanks, Shane. So I'm going to put that over my white pants because I am not trying to spill. Do you guys look at my blouse? Isn't that cute? So that is a sneak peek of, hold on, let me get you back in your car seat. This blouse is it's Temu, and I have a Temu haul coming. Actually I have 4 of them coming, but I've got one that I did. It's not uploaded yet. And this came out of that haul, and it's so cute and it's comfortable. I go into more detail about it in the other video. Okay, this is pretty. I don't like black olives, but I can pick those off. You guys see that? It smells amazing, and it's fresh. It's got arugula, tomatoes, olives, avocado, carrots, onions. So it looks very, very fresh. So I can see how he would be charging me. I can't do olives. I can see how he'd be charging me $15 because this has like a big huge avocado sliced up on it. It's cold, it's fresh. I wish I liked olives. I wish I did, but I just cannot. I just can't. I can't stand how they taste. I can't stand how they smell. Oh, same goes for mushrooms. I wish I liked mushrooms. I keep trying and I just can't. Just can't get there. I can do black olives or green olives on, ooh, did I get napkins? Yes. If they're like just a few little bits on a piece of pizza. But that's as far as that goes. And my hair is just all in my face. I don't know what's going on with the heat and humidity these days, but my hair is not having it. It's just not having it. My hair is like, no. I'm not gonna, it doesn't matter what I do. I'm not even using conditioner. It's just kind of flat, and I think it's just the weather. So let me put this on my lap, and then I just got ranch dressing to go with it. And I'm hungry. I am hungry. A tub of ranch, that's a lot of ranch. We won't be eating all that. It's not necessary. I probably won't even be able to eat all this salad. I'll probably have to, I don't know, save some. We'll see. It's a big salad. I can see how this would be a $15 salad because avocados aren't cheap. You know, everything's not cheap. So anywho, let me lock my doors. Get this going. Oh, shout out to Tyler Ramey. He did a video, a mukbang not too long ago. He got the kale salad from Chick-fil-A. And I was like, okay, that looks good. So Shane and I were somewhere, and I didn't vlog it, but I was hungry. I needed something healthy, so we swung by, I think it was when we were in Oklahoma City. Anyway, whatever. We swung by Chick-fil-A, and I got the kale salad and grilled chicken nuggets. And Tyler, you are right. It was so good. It was so good. I was impressed. I was so impressed with that kale salad. And then the grilled chicken nuggets or whatever, you know. I love Chick-fil-A. I remember going to Chick-fil-A when I was a little girl, when we lived in Norman, and it was a treat. And now and back then there was one Chick-fil-A in the mall, period. There was no Chick-fil-A on every corner and drive-thrus. It was a rare thing. And I remember Mom taking us to Chick-fil-A, and oh my God, it was so good. Now, I still like it, but I'm not like into the, let's, you know, all praises to Chick-fil-A. I'm not about it like that. Their waffle fries, I'd rather have McDonald's, you know. You know who's got good fries is Burger King. But right now, French fries are not a part of my life. They're just not. Last night, Shane texted me before I got off work, and he's like, what do you want to do for dinner? And I said, whatever's low carb. So he made bacon and eggs. I had 2 pieces of bacon and like 3 scrambled eggs smothered in cheese and parsley and salt and pepper. It was good. It was really good. I don't think I've told you guys yet either. Y'all know I'm not good at low carb, but that's what I'm doing. And let me tell you why I'm able to do it. I went to my doctor 30 days ago. 30 days last Friday. My doctor who I've been with forever. And I went and it was like, Dr. Atkinson, I said, I'm teetering. I'm 5'3", and I'm teetering. Mind you, I'm 49 years old, 5'3", premenopausal. And I said, listen, I have a great metabolism, but my energy is fading. I said, and I can't get below, I'm teetering between 155 and 160. I said, and that's a lot for my frame. I said, and I can't live this life. I said, I don't have any energy. What are we going to do? I said, help me. And he's like, okay. We talked about Ozempic. We talked about Mounjaro. I'm not diabetic. I don't need to lose a tremendous amount of weight. It's super expensive. It didn't fit my lifestyle. I know a lot of people who are taking Mounjaro or Ozempic, and it's working wonders. But I was like, he's like, you don't need that. I said, no, I don't need that. He said, and it's expensive. He said, but what we can do, he said, is we can try phentermine. And I said, okay. And before anybody goes left to center and freaks out about, oh my God, that's bad for you, it's really not. Phentermine's been around since the 1950s, and it's a highly popular weight loss medication. And so that's what I've been doing is a little over 30 days ago, I started phentermine, and last Friday, he said, when I started on it, he said, I want to see you back here in 30 days. That was last Friday. I went and saw him. The weight's slowly coming off. My energy is insane. It's insane. Because I was getting to where I was gaining weight. I didn't have any energy, so when I wanted to go work out, I just didn't want to. Like, I didn't want to. And y'all know I love to work out. So since I've been taking phentermine, I'm able to do that. So I'll get off work today and I'll still have a bunch of energy. So I'll do a workout. I'll probably go do my 2 miles. I was going to go to La Fortune and do my 3 miles, but I've got to take Maggie to get her car after work, and that's way on the opposite side of town. So what I'll do is I'll go ahead and put my gym clothes on before I leave work, drop Maggie off, and then go home and run my neighborhood. I also need to mow my backyard. But anyway, phentermine, I'm prescribed 1 pill. My prescription is take 1 pill every morning. And then so by the time you're ready to go to bed, it wears off. Well, 1 pill is way too much for me. It's way too much. Like, get me off this ride. So what I do is the pill is scored, so I break it in half and I take half in the morning around 8:30. Drink my coffee. Sometimes I drink coffee. In the beginning of that 30 days, I didn't drink coffee because I was like, you know, I felt like just, it was too much energy, right? It was too much. Now that I'm a month in, my energy is still there, but now I can drink a cup of coffee and take half a pill if I want coffee, which is pretty much every day. Anyway, take half a pill in the morning around 8:30 with my coffee, and then I take the other half, like I'm eating right now, and I'll take the other half when I'm done eating. I'll take the other half when I'm done eating. The side effects that I had, I was worried that it might trigger my anxiety, because anything that speeds you up is going to make your heart race. You might get anxious, you might get antsy and a little freaked out. So I talked to my doctor about it, and I'm like, look, you know, my anxiety, I've been medicated for anxiety for 15 years or longer. And I said, is this going to interact with my medication for that? Is this going to, he's like, nope, you're fine. And I said, okay. And I was a little nervous to start the medication, the phentermine, because I thought, if this triggers my anxiety, I'm not going to be able to do it. Well, it didn't. It didn't. It doesn't trigger my anxiety at all. The only... this is good. The only side effect I really had, my heart was not racing. I've heard a lot of people complain my heart was not, but I also use albuterol inhaler, and I take antihistamine. I've been doing that for 100 years, and that just kind of makes me, you know, jittery too. And so I think I'm used to a high metabolism. I'm used to my albuterol making my heart race. I'm used to all that. I've been dealing with it since I was 10. So the phentermine pill didn't do anything to my heart. It has boosted my metabolism. I don't stop until 11:30 at night, and I go from 6:30 in the morning till 11:30 at night. And if I do sit down or I do get tired, I can just rest for an hour, and then I get up and I'm ready to go again. So my only side effect, which drove me crazy the whole first, and it just started subsiding this week, is dry mouth. Oh my gosh. The dry mouth was unreal. But that's really eased up a lot this week. So you'll notice if you watch my first Temu haul, when it goes up, I always have my water, but I have a big deal of water, and I had taken my pill later in the afternoon yesterday, and so I had dry mouth in that video. I was just like thirsty, you know? Reach. But I can tell you, it curbs my appetite. On the days that I don't work out, I'm doing good to get 800 calories in because I'm just not hungry. I'm just not hungry. The days that I do get a run in or I row, I can get about 1,300 calories in. That's it. The first couple of weeks, I had to force myself to eat. But now my body's adjusting. I'm getting into a rhythm. You know, it takes away your hunger. It takes away your desire for sugar and carbs. And that's what started this whole conversation. What time is it? Okay. Was I suck at low carb. I want the potatoes. I want the bread. I want the macaroni and cheese. I want the pasta. I want the cookies. I want the cake. Y'all know that. And with this, I just don't want it. Give me some bacon and eggs. Give me a salad. Give me some grilled chicken. I'm good. So it just takes that. It takes it away. It just takes it away. And that's what I needed. Yeah. So here's where we're at with the salad. And there's no way I can eat it all. Let me show you. That's how far we've gotten. So I've loaded up as much as I can. I mean, I'm going to take a few more bites, but I've loaded up as much as I can. And it's all good stuff. It's all out of the garden, except the ranch. You guys are sitting crooked. How's that? So anyway, I was like, I don't think I've shared with them that I'm taking phentermine. So there you go. And Shane's like, I told him when I started it, I said, if I become a different person, you're just going to have to love me through it. You know, if I become total spaz and I talk too much, and he told me just last week, he said, you're not more wired than you usually are. I felt good. Good. Because I don't know if you've ever come across somebody who's taking phentermine, but it's speed. And God love it, they don't shut up. They won't shut up. Look at that big, pretty leaf. So good. Okay. I'm going to finish the avocado and the tomato, then we're going to open this friend mail. And then I got to go back to work. Yeah, it makes working out a whole lot easier too. I've been able to get my running legs back. You guys that have been with me for a long time know that I used to go run all the time, 3 and 4 days a week. And over the years, I just lost my energy. I talked to Kimberly last night, my sister. I said, and she's all about, you guys know, she's all about whole living, holistic medicine, whole foods, 100% natural, everything. So I told her last night, I said, listen, I said, I'm going to tell you something, because she's going to be down here in a week and a half, and she's going to see that I've lost weight, and she's going to want to know. I said, listen, I'm going to tell you something. I said, and I don't need you to be judgy at me. I said, and I don't need you coming at me with all your holistic medicine stuff, okay? I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. But don't come at me with that. I said, because I'm not going to listen to you. And she's like, okay, what? She started laughing. And I told her I was taking phentermine, and she started asking all the questions. And then she said, oh my God, I want some. She's like, I want some. Because I'm 49. She's 51. And she's still raising 3 boys. And although she also has a great metabolism, you know, she's put on a few pounds. She's still tiny, but she's put on a few pounds and she's tired. And it's like, well, go talk to your doctor. But I go back to the doctor again in 3 months. And I bet money in 3 months I will have met my goal and he'll take me off of phentermine. Phentermine is not forever. It's just until you reach your goals. It gives you time for your tummy to shrink. This avocado is everything. This is where I'm getting my calories. This is the good, healthy fat. Because I'm going to run tonight. And I'm going to need some good calories in. Good, healthy calories. Okay. This is where we're at. That's what we got left. But we're done. I'm good. I don't need any more. I'm full. I'm going to close that. And I'll put this in the fridge at work. And so if I start feeling, you know, a little picky later, like a little snacky, I'll just go pick at that. Okay. There's that. Put that back in there. I also got a Diet Dr. Pepper. Because I love Diet Dr. Pepper. And there's no carbs in it. And no calories. Alright. I'm glad I got to share that with you guys. Okay, it's not like it's been a secret or anything. I just, you know, haven't said anything because it hasn't, I'm always vlogging about other stuff. Okay, this is from Debbie Music, i.e. Aunt Debbie. I may have to get out my little tools. I think it's fragile. She's, again, Aunt Debbie, I've never got to meet her in person. I've never got to meet her in life, but I know her through my friend Charity, who lives at Creek Ranch. There's the UPS man. I hope I'm not in his way. What did you send me? Okay, here's the card. Let me put my eyes on. I probably have food in my teeth. Okay, her cards are always homemade. The jewelry that she gives me is homemade. She's very crafty. And this is adorable. It's a little scarecrow. And he's like a little 3D scarecrow. Oh my gosh, he's adorable. Amy, when I saw this coloring book, I immediately thought of you. Have fun with it. Love you, Aunt Debbie. If I'd only had a brain, there's no telling what I might have done if I had only had a brain. But I still had fun. If I only had it's from Wizard of Oz. She's so funny. Oh my gosh. I love this. First of all, I mean, obviously we know it's a coloring book, but let me show you. First of all, she sent me coloring pencils. Colored pencils. Oh my gosh. There's 50 colored pencils in here. Oh, I'm going to have fun with that. Thank you. I don't have any colored pencils. I haven't had colored pencils since my boys were little. Are y'all ready for this? Yes, please. Elvis coloring book. Love me some Elvis. Yes. I've always loved Elvis my whole life. You guys hear me talk about it all the time. My sister and I, we were raised on Elvis. Even though my parents were divorced, both of my parents loved Elvis. And when I was at Mom's, we had Elvis going. And when I'd go to my dad's, we had Elvis going. Elvis was a huge part of our lives. Mom went and saw Elvis in concert. She had stories. She's in heaven now, but she still got her stories, right? Look how you catch yourself. I'm not gonna cry. Anyway, raised on Elvis. My dad passed in 2013. And although our relationship was in and out and rocky, he was still my dad. And I love him. He passed in 2013, and then, you know, Mom just passed last November. And so, although I've always loved Elvis, the significance is bigger now. Do you know what I mean? Because I see things like this, and I'm like, Mom would have loved that. Mom would have loved that. Mom would have loved that. Oh my God, that reminds me of when I was a kid. Look at that. I love that he's smiling. Oh my God. Okay, so it's all things Elvis to color. Jailhouse Rock. It's Presley. It's got the young Elvis, the old Elvis, the wedding picture of Elvis, and I think that's Nixon shaking the president's hand. Young Elvis in the military. Cowboy Elvis. Recording, and that's probably at Sun Studios. We've taken you to Sun Studios before. He was recording. Oh my God. And there's Sun Studios! Speaking of. The first time I ever went to Sun Studios, I've only been twice, but the first time Shane took me there, we did a tour, and a lot of it was focused on Elvis. And I'm telling you what, they played the recording of his actual voice. It was his actual recording of him talking to the owner of the studio, and they were having a conversation, and it is the original recording, and they played it over the speakers, and I cried, and I cried, and I cried. When I am telling you I cried, there was a room full of us, and it's a small room. Sun Studios is small, and I had to turn around and put my face in Shane's chest because I couldn't contain myself, because I was like, that's his voice. That's his real talking voice before he got big. When he was brand new, he wasn't in the industry yet. He was just a kid trying to make a record for his mom for her birthday. And they kept that recording all these years. It still blows my mind. This is awesome. Love it. Aunt Debbie, thank you. You knocked it out of the park, girl. The card cracks me up. If I only had a brain, I feel like that most of my life. Most of my life. Okay. There's the update on my life. I need some water. Aunt Debbie, thank you so much for my Elvis coloring book and my colored pencils. Thank you guys for eating lunch with me. I think that's it. I'm going back to work. I love you guys. The Lord loves you more. We'll see you in the next video.